and so I'm not sure what's happening. Anyway, George, have fun on the band while it's open. It's not too good. It's kind of spotty this morning, popping around, but there are stations from Utah coming through very strong at different times. So, George, have fun on 10 meters. This is my favorite band, and I'm waiting for it to open. It'll be the beginning of my 7th cycle. K6NZH in Alameda, K6RTC, South San Francisco.
K6RTC, South San Francisco, K6NZH, Alameda. Well, it's my first DX contact here on the band, Charlie. Thank you so much. Yeah, you dropped too. You dropped right down to about an S1 or 2. The band's up and down, and yeah, the flutter is equal on both sides. Quick question, Charlie. Do you participate tuning 1010 on Monday night? I think I might have heard you. If you do, go ahead.
Yeah, you just about disappeared from me. I don't know what happened. Is that antenna rotatable?
Break from Idaho.
Go ahead, Break.
Yeah, this is Kilo Mike 6, Yankee Sierra Sierra. You are both 5'9" into Idaho.
Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Sierra, is that correct?
Yankee Sierra Sierra, Yankee Sierra Sierra. And you guys are both 5'9" into Idaho.
Thanks so much. What is the handle there?
The name here is Dave, Delta Adam Victor Edward.
Fantastic. You're hitting about S7 here, so very clear, loud signal. Once you see, Charlie, can you copy KM6YFS over?
Yeah, well, he's 5'9". Dave, this is Charlie. I'm located in South San Francisco, right across the bay from George. George, your signal is going down. I don't know what's happened. That's why. Are you using a rotatable antenna?
No, it's an inverted V, oriented north and south. Over.
Okay, well, something happened because you were peaking in the S3, S4, S5, and now you're down to like S1. I can still copy you, but you sort of disappeared. So I'm going to leave you go along, work with Mike. Mike, you're coming in here 5'9", and no problem at all. I'll let you work Mike. I have to sign off here for a little chore. But good luck with your antenna, George. K6NZH, NM7, YS, Kilo 6 Radio, Tango Charlie. So long, fellas.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie. K6RTC and KM6YFS, K6NZH. Thank you so much, Charlie. And if you also drop down to S1, S2, so it's the band. I don't think it's our equipment. Dave, go ahead and take it. I hope my signal's holding up with you using a ZS6 BKW that we just put up, running 100 watts to an ICOM. Over.
Yeah, Roger, it's holding up fine. I wanted to let you guys also know I'm making a video, and so I'll post this onto YouTube under your call signs, and you'll be able to hear how you sound in Idaho at this time. Over.
Oh, that's wonderful. I spend quite a bit of time on YouTube looking at. In fact, I spent hours and hours researching this antenna. But good to meet you. And so you have a 6 call. Did you originate in California?
Yeah, Roger. I originated over in Tracy, California. Moved up here about 3 years ago. Hey, let me get your call sign again, please.
That's kilowatt 6, November Zulu Hotel, K6NZH. Over.
Roger. I just want to make sure I got it logged before we lose the band, and I appreciate that. Your name is George, by the way, right?
That's correct. I'm a Bay Area almost native. Grew up in Castro Valley. I know Tracy very well, and I used to go out in the Delta fishing there a lot. And I've been in Alameda for about 26 years, and just kind of getting back on HF with a decent home station.
Yeah, well, it's doing really good today. I was actually stationed in Alameda back in the 70s when I was in the Coast Guard. Actually, you know what? It was the 80s. 1980, I was stationed there on board the Coast Guard cutter Sherman. Over.
Oh, Roger. I live about middle of the island on Buena Vista. If I go down one block, I can throw a rock at the Coast Guard station. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. That was a lot of fun there. Back in the 70s and 80s, that Oakland and Alameda was just a great place to be. I had a lot of fun there. Over.
Actually, since I've moved here in '93, and especially the last 7, 8, 9 years, Alameda really has come alive. It's kind of a spot now. They remodeled the historic theater. The restaurants have come alive. COVID slowed things down, but it's rebounded quite nicely. Most of all the places that my wife and I have enjoyed here are still functioning, and we have a lot of friends here and enjoy it quite a bit. So if you can get this way, stop in. We'll have an eyeball. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. That would be great. I know we come back out there every few months to see the kids. We've got 2 of our kids are living out here with us in the Idaho area. And then we've got 3 or 4 more of ours are out there living out there with in California, over in the valley though, like Tracy, Manteca, and Modesto.
Oh yeah, familiar haunts. I've had a lot of acquaintances move out that way, away from the Bay Area. I've sort of stayed here because it's a kind of a central commute. I've been in construction for over 50 years, and I have to go here and there. Lately, though, the last few years, I'm actually been working in Oakland, and I do have a project, probably maybe my last project, over in Orinda, if you know that area too. Oh, really fine. So it's good to know we're getting out. You're my first 10-meter contact outside of the Bay Area in quite a while. I used to have a 4-element beam up in Castro Valley at 48 feet above, and I used to get out all around the world with a little TS-520. Over.
Yeah, when the band's good, the band's good. This is my first real QSO on 10 meters, and I've had a couple, but they fall out pretty fast. This one's actually lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes. It's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm quite pleased. I got this antenna hooked up. I've been working on it for a couple weekends here, and it's at 38 feet. I'm using a collapsible mast. It's a let's see, what's the name of the brand of it? Max Gain Systems, the heavy duty. It's a 50-foot mast, but I've collapsed it to make it stronger to about 38 feet, and got it all up and fit this antenna on my little lot here, and it just fits, and it's working great. So I came up the band and was just checking it out, the match, and haven't done any adjustments or anything, and thought I would put a CQ out and see what happens. So this is amazing. I'm really happy. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I'm running an ICOM 7300. I'm running into a G5RV shorty, which is the 10 through 40 meter G5RV dipole. I've got it up about 25 feet in the center, and it slopes down to about 12 feet on the ends. And because of where I'm at, I'm in town with a lot of RF interference. You know, out here in Idaho, we don't have our lines underground. Our power still comes in from the power pole. So we got a lot of RF interference, and I've got my, I'm on a small lot in town, and so I've got mine shaped in an inverted L, one leg north-south and one leg east-west. Over?
Oh, fantastic. So I'm running the same antenna, basically. It's built just the same, but a little bit longer. It's 46 foot on each leg, and it's fed with window line. Yep. The only difference is my feed line is probably a little longer than yours, and well, you're running a shorty, so got about the same size antenna, and they're really the same antenna. It's just a matter of adjusting leg length and feed point. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. And I found with mine, it's critical on the feed line itself. It has to be at least 70 feet. Even though I don't need 70 feet, I've got 70 feet of coax running out to the ladder line. and then I've got a choke point, just an air choke, there at the about 6 feet from the ladder line, and then it goes up to the G5RV from the ladder line, and that's about I think its total is 102 feet, I think, both sides.
Well, I'm 92 feet on the top, and 40. Well, it says 41 feet, but that includes a 1-to-1 baling. So I have 40 foot window line, and I'm running some LMR 400, about 50 foot length to it. I'm about 40 feet from the V point, and I have the ladder line coming down and then breaking away on an angle at about 15 feet above ground and over to a mast. I've got the baling and then running my coax up to about 6-7 feet off the ground there. So almost the same antenna, over.
Yeah, Roger. I heard you say that, was it you that said you're using a 1-to-1 balun?
Yes, this antenna comes with a 1-to-1 at the 450 ohm point, and then I'm running low loss coax to a feed through at the window, and then in through. Unfortunately, I'm having to use the ICOM 7300 tuner and I've got a very low SWR at that point, so I'm down like 1.2 to 1, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I guess mine is probably about a total of 50 feet across. It's not 100 feet, and about 26 feet on each leg. I thought about putting a 1-to-1 balun on there just to make it easier to tune. I know I have a hard time tuning it, but there's just no way to tune it without a external tuner. The tuner on the ICOM 7300 won't handle it because it's just too far out of whack with the hand bands, over.
Roger, got that. So yeah, I'm going to play around with it a little bit. I mean, ideally, if you're just using the window line, a balanced tuner would be the best way to go. A balanced tuner to unbalanced line. If you had a remote tuner and you could mount it there, that would be the lowest loss way you could handle it. So really, I'm matching at the end of the coax, and there's pretty high SWR on the G5RV type antennas, but it really doesn't count because they cancel each other. It's really getting your match by length of the feed line. The antennas really come into resonance, but they come into a better match point. Is that correct, over?
It sounds like you know a whole lot more about it than I do, my friend. It was my first store-bought antenna. I've been doing speaker wire and painter poles until I bought that one. And then the next one I bought was the Wolf River coil. Take it along the. Have you seen that antenna, the Wolf River coil?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Very high quality vertical, over.
Yeah, it works great. I get the best results with that one. You're not going to believe it. I take that one and I put it on a hamstick mount on my pickup truck, and I operate it remotely, and it does a great job.
Yeah, I've got some ham sticks and a kind of large magnetic mount, and I can do that too. I have a Chevy pickup with a set of racks on it, but I can plant that thing on top, and it'll tune up nicely. You get a little better match with it, though. It can add a capacitor at the base and match it up. Is that what you do?
No, I just I put that Wolf River coil on there, and I use that nano VNA to just match the SWR to the band I want to work, and then I hook it to my radio, and it usually, I don't even have to use the tuner on the ICOM 7300. It matches so well, and I've talked all the way to Australia on that thing portable.
Oh, that's fantastic. So I can say, let's announce that 10 meters is officially open, over.
Yeah, roger that, my friend. I'll be posting this video, and again, if anybody doubts 10 meters open, just come here and look at this. I mean, you and I talking all the way from California to Idaho, over.
Roger. You were peaking up at about S8, and you've dropped a little bit, but you're still on peaks. You're hitting S5, S6, over.
Yeah, Roger. It's still in there. I mean, it's as good as 20 right now. Hey, when you listen to the video, you'll be very surprised at the sound of your audio. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but I can't take any credit for it. There's a gentleman on the air, what you call the audio man, a W5 down in Texas that has some really good pointers on the ICOM 7300 and the audio. And I looked at a few other fellows that have done some nice work with the audio, and I am using the ICS Heil microphone, which people do seem to like. The comes with the ICOM is outstanding too. Over.
Yeah, that's right. I believe I actually talked to him in Texas, and he walked me through it on the air, setting up my audio, and it's been doing great. I actually went and picked up the Heil headset, and I love this thing. It's fantastic. I mean, I can hear so well, and I get great audio reports with it. And yeah, it does a fine job for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna have to get rolling here. I got a lunch to go to, and I really do appreciate you guys being out there talking. And when I went to 10 meters and found you, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to break into this, because they're getting all the way up into Idaho. They don't even know it.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I wouldn't have known it if you didn't come back. What town are you in Idaho?
I'm in Caldwell, Idaho. Caldwell. We're about 30 miles west of Boise and about 40 miles east of Ontario, Oregon. So we're right off the Snake River, almost to the border of Oregon. Over.
Roger. I have a close acquaintance. We used to work together back in the 70s, and he's moved up to near Coeur d'Alene, and he has some property outside of town up there, and he also got his ham license, but I think he's mostly VHF. So I've kind of looked on Google and Googled down on Idaho quite a few times. It's a beautiful place.
Well, you got to come up here and visit, my friend. If you do, you won't ever want to go back.
Yeah, maybe that's why I haven't gone up there yet. Don't want to pull my roots up, but if I see that beauty up there, I might have to. So I'll let you go too. Thank you. Is your video under your call letters? Over.
Yeah, it's going to be posted under your call sign and under K6RTC. So the name of the video will be Kilo 6 November Zulu Hebrew Hotel rather, and K6RTC. So if you just search your call sign, it'll come up. But if you don't find it, go to my QRZ page. There's a link to my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find it there. But yeah, the other thing about Idaho, that's what I mentioned real quick, is it's a very polite place. Always when I came up here to visit, the thing that really impressed me was just how nice people are. It was like going back to when I grew up in Watsonville. It's like going back to the 60s and 70s in California. Over.
Roger. Well, I grew up in the 50s in Castro Valley, which was country back then. I know that feeling. So congratulations on being up there. And I guess if you were here, I probably wouldn't have heard you. But with you in, we're good to go. I'll look for the video, and can't thank you enough for the great QSL.
Oh, me too. I really appreciate it, and I hope to visit with you many more times in the future. Have a wonderful day. 73s.
73. We'll talk to you later. K6YSS, K6NZH out, and guess I'll go look on YouTube soon. Bye-bye.
Give me about 15 minutes. It'll be up there.
Thank you. Have a great day.